Hello and welcome back to the Kokino Podcast. Today I'm going to talk about a YouTube series that I've been watching recently that I find kind of interesting. It's a series called Down the Rabbit Hole, and it's a documentary series, and it's made by a guy named Fredrik Knudsen. And what he basically does with this documentary series is he takes an internet personality, a famous internet personality, or a famous event that happened on the internet that a lot of people know about, but not everybody knows about. And then he kind of investigates it and then gives you kind of a general history of what happened. If it's a person, he tells you like when they got started on the internet and how they got famous. And sometimes some people end up like losing their fame, so how he lost fame or whatever. He just goes into a whole arc, a whole story arc of this person or this internet phenomenon that happened. Like sometimes it's not a person, sometimes it's just some kind of website that popped up that was really weird, or a game that lots of people have been talking about that hasn't come out yet, or something like that. He can talk about all kinds of things. Generally, that's what he does. He just kind of investigates them and goes into like how they became famous, and then he talks about like where they are now at the end of the video. And the way that he makes his videos is, compared to a lot of other YouTubers, he is very journalistic. He kind of tries to be as objective as possible. He never really states his own opinion. It's always just other people's opinions. He's just quoting people who have talked about these people. And he only ever states the facts. Like he will give you fact, 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 fact. And usually that kind of video is very boring to watch. I have seen tons of videos about the history of something where it's just fact, 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 fact. And it's just like, oh, this guy was born in this year, and then he did this, and then he did this, and then it's really boring. But this guy is able to take those boring facts, and then he weaves them into this super awesome narrative that is a narrative arc, and takes you on a journey through these people's lives, or through the lifespan of these internet phenomenons. He's very good at doing that, and it's very cool that he's able to do this without ever putting his own opinion in there. So, and that's very admirable, because hardly any YouTubers do that. Most YouTubers, if they're going to talk about another YouTuber, they will immediately go into their opinion. Because that's the easiest and most interesting way to do something, because opinions have emotions to them, and facts don't, unless you're clever enough that you can construct those facts in such a way that they create an emotional narrative, which is what he does, which is cool. So that's why I like his videos. The videos also have a kind of interesting presentation style. They all start off with like this kind of jazzy, investigative music, the kind of music you'd hear playing while two detectives are looking at evidence. But as the video goes on, because it turns out that a lot of these internet personalities and a lot of these internet phenomenons have like dark underbellies to them. And that's why the show is called Down the Rabbit Hole, because you're going down, deeper and deeper. So as the story goes on and on and on and on, the music slowly starts to get more and more creepy. And by the end, it feels like you're listening to like a creepypasta video or something like that. So that's cool. And I guess that's all I have to say. It's a very interesting series, but I don't even know. No one's even watching my videos, so I don't know why I'm talking about him. But if you have not heard about this series, if you have not heard about the Down the Rabbit Hole series, I would recommend checking it out, because it's very interesting and cool, and the guy's good at making facts. You know, he's good at making facts sing. He's good at making them entertain you. That's all I have to say. This is the end of the Kokino Podcast. Have a good life, ladies and gentlemen. I hope the next one will be even better. As Hamtaro once said. As Hamtaro the series once said.